Alright, here's your puzzle. I'm going to describe 5 situations. And your job is to guess the exact phrase native speakers use. Ready? First one. You're at a work meeting. And your boss is talking. And talking. And talking. But she hasn't actually said anything important yet. What do we call this behavior? Is it A. breaking the ice, B. beating around the bush, or C. getting the ball rolling? Pause the video and guess now. The answer is B. beating around the bush. Here's the fascinating part. This phrase comes from hunting. Hunters used to hire people to literally beat around bushes to scare animals out. So the hunters weren't directly hunting. They were going around it. Today, when someone beats around the bush, they're avoiding the main point. Real example. Instead of saying, "You're fired," a manager might say, "We're restructuring and your position is being eliminated." That's beating around the bush. Native speakers use this constantly when delivering bad news. You'll hear it in casual conversation too. Next scenario. You just finished a huge project at work. Your colleague says, "You absolutely nailed it." But wait, you didn't hit anything with a nail. What does this mean? Is your colleague A. giving you criticism, B. saying you did something perfectly, or C. asking you to repair something? You've got 20 seconds. Go. Answer B. You nailed it. Meaning, you did it perfectly. The origin? Musicians and performers nailed it when they hit every note correctly, without missing a single one. Now it's universal slang. Want to sound naturally fluent? Native speakers use this in everything. You nailed that presentation. She nailed the interview. I completely nailed my driving test. Even, that restaurant nailed their pasta. The interesting part? You'll never hear this in formal writing. Only in speech and casual messages. This is intermediate level vocabulary that separates textbook learners from real English speakers. Final challenge before we reveal the last 2. You're at a networking event. Someone says, "Let's break the ice." But there's no frozen water anywhere. What's really happening? A. They want to leave the event. B. They're trying to make things less awkward and start a conversation. C. They're literally cold. 10 seconds. Choose. B. Break the ice. It means reduce awkwardness and start conversation. Originally from literal ice, breaking ice was hard work. The first difficult step. Today? Same metaphor. Here's where it gets good though. You've now learned 3 phrases native speakers use daily. But B1 learners? You need 3 more sneaky ones. Small talk. Casual conversation about weather. Not deep stuff. Piece of cake. Something really easy. And call it a day. Stop working. You're done. These 6 phrases? They're in 40% of everyday English conversations. Master them. And native speakers will think you're genuinely fluent. Not because of perfect grammar, but because you talk like them. Here's what textbooks won't tell you. Vocabulary isn't about knowing 5,000 words. It's about knowing the 200 phrases that native speakers repeat constantly. You just learned 6 of them. For free. The secret? Start noticing patterns. When someone says a phrase you don't know, don't just look up the definition. Ask, where did this come from? Why do we say it that way? That's how your brain actually retains language. Because now, you're not memorizing random words. You're learning the stories behind them. And humans remember stories forever. Subscribe for the next challenge video where we'll tackle workplace English phrases that'll make your boss wonder where you studied.